We know Jon Jones says he wants to go up to heavyweight. We got Conor back. Which one of these fighters do you think has had a bigger impact on MMA?
They both had a huge impact. I'm going to go with Jon Jones, and I'll tell you why. If you're a feisty, small athlete, you're going to be a fighter. That's where the money is. And there's no like pound for pound best point guard. If you can't, you're playing with giants. No one cares if you're the pound for pound best linebacker. If you're too small to play linebacker, if you weigh 150 pounds, you ain't playing in the NFL. You're not playing Major League Baseball, likely. Jose Altuve, for every Jose Altuve, there's a million other guys. So the good small athletes are incentivized to go into fighting, especially if they have a fighting spirit, boxing and MMA. But the big athletes in this country, not worldwide, in this country, notice, Stephen A., how we're always like, what happened to the heavyweight division in boxing, right? What happened was the NFL and the NBA. That's what happened. When Muhammad Ali was heavyweight champ, if you get a shot at the title in the 1970s, you get a shot at Ali, you might make $1 million. And an offensive lineman in the NFL might make $30,000 or $40,000. There was financial incentive to go into fighting. And that evaporated because of these other leagues. But you know what happened when Jon Jones came on the scene? Jon Jones, from a football family, older brother and younger brother, played in the NFL. Chandler Jones, a star in the NFL. He's an athlete who likes to fight. Not a dude who couldn't do other things, so he's fighting. An athlete who likes to fight. And I predict that years from now, remember the Tiger Woods effect?
Yeah.
How it's harder for Tiger to beat these guys now because for the first time, athletes, parents were putting golf clubs in their hands. Now Tiger has to face a whole bunch of young guys who are golfing because of him. That's going to be the Jon Jones effect. Big American athletes with options. Look at Jon Jones, and I predict some of those guys are going to be fighters in the future. That's a different kind of impact.
I'm not disagreeing with any of that, but I would say Conor McGregor, only from this perspective. Jon Jones is the best in the world. He's the man, and we all know how legit he is, how lethal he is, and probably moving up to heavyweight. It's going to be very interesting to see what he does at that level because he's just phenomenal. Having said all of that, he's just a fighter. He's just an elite fighter. Conor McGregor is something else. I'm talking box office. I have been.
You think you have recency bias right now just because it's been Conor more so of late?
I'm getting ready to bring up something that's not recent.
Okay.
I've been covering sports for over a quarter century. I've been to some major fights. I remember one time I told you, Max, of all the events, I mean, I was there when Temple beat UMass. UMass was number 5 in the nation, and John Calipari's coach. I was there covering Allen Iverson when they went to the NBA Finals. I mean, I was there when Jordan hit his shot over Utah to win his last title. I was there in Utah, okay? I've seen a lot.
I saw you at Cavs Golden State Game 7.
2 great events. I've never seen, I felt at the time I never saw anything like when Mike Tyson walked into a ring, and I was there when he fought Andrew Galata in Detroit after he came out of retirement, and Conor McGregor against Eddie Alvarez at Madison Square Garden in November of 2006.
Yes.
Now, Molly, I would ask you to pause for a second because you've been to a lot of great events yourself. When Conor McGregor walked into the arena that night, walked into Madison Square Garden, walked into that octagon, I mean, there are very few moments that you see like that in sports. It's something, man. And what I'm saying to you is the UFC is in good stead. You look at the pandemic and how it's affected everybody. Dana White was pushing for events, and the UFC has been blowing up in the ratings. The interest is elevated. Joe Rogan and all of those dudes doing a great job. Ariel Helwani and those guys doing a great job promoting the sport. When you look at Conor McGregor and the kind of impact he can have, there is no question. I don't think Jon Jones compares in that regard.
I'm glad you brought up Mike Tyson, because here's the thing about Jon Jones. What Tyson's appeal was, he was the baddest man on the planet. It doesn't just mean you're heavyweight champ. It was something extra. No one took that mantle since Tyson. Lennox Lewis was the best, but he was more of a boxer. You had guys like now Tyson Fury, who's also a boxer, and they're British. In MMA, you had Brock Lesnar, a big, strong guy. He wasn't unbeatable. Yes. Randy Couture was great, but Jon Jones really took the mantle from Tyson, and in a new way, because it's more like a street fight than a boxing match, as the baddest man on the planet. When you thought of who's the best, because he's a heavyweight.
But Tyson was box office even after we learned he wasn't the baddest man on the planet. he was still box office. He's retired at age 54
No doubt.
and still.
Because of that. Because once upon a time, it was that.
Once upon a time, I understand. Well, once upon a time, McGregor was a bad man.
But but he's not a heavyweight. Right. Jon Jones is going to have an impact that's going to be felt for decades.
Could have had an even bigger impact. We all know that.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Yeah.
Not over yet.
No, of course.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.